All right. Now, Carl,
Yeah.
you're our oldest male person to register at the university. Why don't you go ahead and tell us about that first day of registration at the Academy of Idaho?
This is the year, we'll start out this being the year 1902. There's three of us started out over to the Academy of Idaho, and we inclined to register at the institution where there's one building there, and also a building combination, a combination men's and women's dormitory, and a boarding school. J.W. Ferris was the superintendent of the institution. I guess you'd be calling the president, I don't know. But however, there was three of us went up there. I was number one, Ethel Harrison was number two, and Roy Nielsen, who was later in the commander in the Navy, was number three. And I was in that lead to go up there to register at the institution, and Ethel Harrison was number two. She was right behind me, and Roy Nielsen was right behind her. I think that was about the number that went up there that day to register. And we lined up, and I was in the lead. But my chivalrous disposition made me feel that I was inferior. I ought to have ladies first. And so I got in front of the Harrison girl. And as I say, I put her in front and I took second money. And after that, I've always taken second money with the ladies. So it wasn't exactly my fault, because I wanted her to be number one in the line. So that was the end of that there escapade of the day of registering on the Academy of Idaho and the institution.
Carl, you'll be celebrating your 90th birthday soon, and you remember a lot about the history of the institution. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Mr. Turner's fight to establish the school?
Well, I told you about the combination women's and men's dormitory and the boarding school, and as time goes on, I was a young fellow that was looking for love, romance, and adventure, so I selected the Academy of Idaho as a good place to start in. And I've had a wonderful time. All right.